Alright guys, here we are back on iRacing today, getting back into some oval action, the Indycar, the Dallara IR18 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the greatest motorsports park in the world. And yeah, 50 laps here today in Indycar Class C fixed at Indy itself. I have not driven this car in a very long time, so we're gonna die. Let's get into it. I'll see you guys in the race. Alright guys, it is just about race time here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We've got 50 laps ahead of us. It's going to be starting from the 10th position, I believe. Looks like 8th if I'm not too crazy, but we'll see how we do here today. Not going to worry too much about my finishing position. Just really want to survive. This is my first time back. Don't know a thing about fuel. I've just heard that the track this week is tough. It's really understeery with the heat. And, you know, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is always going to be difficult with the aero push when following other cars. Experienced that a lot running the Indy 500 here last year, so we'll see if we can keep it together today. 50 laps ahead of us, and I really appreciate you guys for joining me. I know it's been a long journey to get back to this point, so I am excited to be driving the car that I've driven the most on iRacing. Well, that would be the IR12, the DW12 that is, but about to go green here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I can stop rambling and focus on driving. As we come off the final corner, coming down to get the green flag. Should I be in first gear? I'm not sure. Probably second, just so I don't die. We'll go first. There's the green flag. We're gonna be all clear. As we come down the front straight for the first time towards turn 1, just taking it nice and easy. This is a marathon more than a sprint. So we'll just try and hang with the lead pack here and take our time, pick our spots. Ormy lifted nice and early today in the early going. Oh, we got one sending it on the outside here on lap 1. I'll let him take that. Go right ahead, my friend. If this thing goes green long, he's gonna be in a tough spot, I would think. We'll just bide our time here in the early going. I said no need to kill it. Maybe purging positions if we take it too easy here. God, this is a bit of an awkward spot, although should clear him off with the help of the slipstream. Oh, it's getting a bit shaky ahead of me. That's a late route to the inside. He is really trying to get around me here, and I don't see the necessity of it really. Just take it slow. It is a race after all, so I can understand his perspective as well. Car up front lost a lot of momentum there. So we kind of got shuffled back, and that's going to leave us exposed to an attack down the front straight. He should have me here. We do hang it around the outside. He decided to back out at the last second. Alright, still holding on to 9th place. Gotta keep an eye on that fuel. I really don't know what my fuel number is, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah. We're learning as we go here. Trying to turn in a bit earlier than the cars ahead of me to get a bit of air on my wings. Oh boy. Oh god, that was very, very close. Cedric hit the curb there on the inside and nearly ended us. He's gonna back out of it there though, so thank you very much. It's good. It's good stuff, you know, realize you made a mistake. It's okay. You're still alive. You can regroup. But my goodness, I could have run him clean over. I think, yeah, T is the tear off. Okay, see, I remember stuff. God, that was only 5 laps. Although that has afforded us a bit of a gap to the cars behind now. So we'll see if we can maybe just stick up with this pack ahead of me and break away from the pack behind. I don't think we're going to quite get out of their range. Yeah, we're getting the big suck here. Chris is struggling just a little bit at the moment. Just gonna bide our time. Start swerving all over the backstretch to try and break the draft. Oh God. This is what I miss, the thrill. This is what brings you back right here. Almost slamming into the wall at 220 at Indy. They're all over the front straight. So we're not even 10 laps in. Tires are definitely starting to go off just the slightest bit. Not suffering too badly from the aero push, but just gonna kind of lay back a little bit. I'm sure some of you are screaming at me that I shouldn't be shifting. Not sure about when to optimally shift anymore. I used to know all these things. Oh, we're going a bit wide there. Had to just take the slightest lift. It's gonna cost me a bit of momentum. That's okay though. Still plenty of draft to take. Be benefiting from taking that kind of early turn in on some of the corners. I think it's getting a bit of air to my wing. That's letting me get some nice turn in when I'm a bit of a more shallow angle on the entry. Chris is struggling a little bit there. So we burned about 5.5 liters, gallons of fuel so far. So bear that in mind. I mean, if it goes green, half and half makes sense to me, but I've never been good with pit strategy. So it looks like the top 10 are now in a firm breakaway. So we take those. Just try and keep up. As long as we can hang with this pack, we got a chance. Oh God, I'm going in. Oh, that was very close. My goodness. It's on my life end right there. I had already resigned. I was moving my finger towards Alt F4. But nah, we're still in it, boys. Tire's definitely suffering though at this point. Thank goodness for the draft to keep me in it. Just gonna Gotta make sure I lift, let the car turn in. Once it starts to rotate, just jump back on it. That's all you gotta do. Guys ahead start battling on these worn tires. It's gonna really slow them up, bring them right back to me. So the leader starts to disappear a little bit. Of course, he does not have the arrow push that we all get driving behind another car, so he's gonna have smooth sailing up there. See when we get to the halfway tank or halfway point on our tank of fuel. That shallow line's really starting to hurt me now. I gotta be very careful in the corners. Guy behind me is probably not pleased with how I'm driving. But you know what? If he's that upset, he can go past me. Definitely starting to lose out here, though. I think my rustiness is starting to bleed through at the moment. Just trying to hang on to those cars ahead. Wondering if getting down into fourth gear is gonna help at any point. I don't really know when to shift down to fourth. Guy in front's a little bit wide there. Oh, we skated out. Oh, this is so much fun. God, I love getting it right out near the wall like that. There's two guys ahead. That's Valmore. And somebody else, Cesare, battling. So that should slow them up, hopefully. Maybe bring me back into it. Although, is that a cloud? Some of the track is now covered. It's gonna cool it off a little bit, bring a bit of grip back. We got one hit in pit road early here. Looking for a big undercut. If it goes green, it's really gonna work out well for him. Not sure what I should do with pit strategy. I think I'll just kind of follow the cars that are near me. Past halfway on fuel, I think. So this guy's gonna have to stretch it, I think. Oh, I am gonna put this thing in the wall if it's the last thing I do. Leave it in fifth now. Start leaving it in fifth. Hopefully that'll give me a bit more. Straight line oomph at the top end, because yeah, I mean, I'm not hitting the blue on my shifter until like the last second. We'll see. Doesn't look like it's working out too well. I'm definitely losing those guys ahead. I think the guy behind me is certainly faster. I think we may want to cede the position. Just maybe try and latch onto him, see if he can't drag us up there. Look, he lost a whole hell of a lot of momentum. Tap the wall, she's okay. Guy behind me messed up as well. He lost a lot of time. Maybe he was reacting to me almost killing it. Just a little kiss. Lost the lettering on the tires, that's all. Oh boy, that could have been big dead. Uh-oh. I might have lost a little top end speed with that, because I'm not hitting the limiter no more. That was the slightest touch, too. I might have finished off all the speed I had left. Yeah, definitely down a little bit. Now what do we do? You could pit. It's worth a shot, you know? I'd be dead in the water late in the race, but I'd be super fast early on. I mean, I wouldn't be that bad. Let's give it a shot. Why not pit? I have no idea if this is going to work out. It's going to end badly. Jason, I think, is in really good shape having pit that early, especially if it goes green. And I do not know where my box is going to be at. There's the boys in orange. Can we execute? Okay, very fast, definitely. My question is, will we get the caution that'll end us?
Get going.
Certainly hope not. And where are we going to come out? Nice and easy getting back on the track. Looks like we just lost our lap there. So we should be able to settle into a good spot actually, with nobody behind or in front of us, although this guy's gonna get past me.
Clear inside.
Hoping with the freshies we can just fly back past him. Yeah, we should get him right here. That's gonna get us some good time back.
Still there. Clear up top.
I wouldn't be pleased if I were him, but I got a race going on as well, so you know, that's just the way it goes. Now we get to race in clean air. Down a tiny bit of speed, but I'm hoping that the fresh tires will see us through. So we are definitely gaining time. Came in 9th, I believe. Looks like the guy that was behind us is going to come out just in front of us here, as will Belmar. So maybe if we didn't have that damage, we could have gotten back past him. I mean, it's a matter of tenths. You see there, right there. So we lost one spot there on that. But you know what? If I can hold on to a top half finish, I'll be pretty pleased. So we'll see what happens. I'm down a bit of speed, so I'm not really able to keep up here. The leader's staying out very long. I think he is, I don't know if that was originally the leader, but I don't know if that's going to work out for him. He's finally going to hit pit road right here. We might, I don't know if we'll come out in front of it, but... Couple passes here, people who stayed long. Didn't seem like it was the right thing to do, although surely they're going to be back on my tail before long. A bit nervous about that. Just going to have to maximize our cornering. Definitely don't got it in a straight line.
You're in the top 10.
Wow, the pit strategy has worked a treat as we are now up into 7th position. Definitely going to lose a couple of those back before all is said and done, I would guess, but I have learned quite a bit in this race. That's really what it's all about, so we'll take it. And I am very slow. Chris Walker is much faster than me, so we're going to drop back down to 7th here. So will he make the late move? Not on this occasion. We're going to slow him up just a little bit. And I'll take it. But we'll just let him have it there on the inside. No need to fight, because there's no chance. He went and chopped my nose off at the last second, but it is what it is. Now for him, that's easy pickings. So. Could have been flirting with that top 5 if I hadn't hit the wall. That's going to be my big regret of this race. We just go as fast as we can. I know it sounds redundant, but it sounds obvious. But we want to let the fewest people get past us as possible. So we're going to be on older tires and down some speed. Oh boy.
Inside, stay high. Clear inside.
That was an awkward situation right there, to say the least, and I didn't really appreciate that late move, so I'm going to make him go the long way because that was really unnecessary, but we're having to truck around here in 4th gear, and he just drove around me on the outside. Jeez, I stink. Oh, we hit the apron. Oh god, it's all falling apart, boys. These guys with their clean cars and their fresh tires. Cheaters.
Clear.
This is getting pretty rough at this point. I am dead in the water. That's all I can really put it to. I am dead for rights right now. Like, anybody could pass me, it feels like. Again, just gotta try and go as fast as we can. I think the worst that could probably happen would be 11th.
Inside. Still there. Inside. Clear inside.
Yeah, 13th is 7 seconds down the road. I mean, I could blow it. I'm that bad, but we'll see. Got Nick on fresh tires right here, so we're just gonna let him go.
Clear.
He is already very fast, and I think he maybe missed the start of the session. That's why he's so far down the order. Maybe Nick Fleury will chunk it up trying to get past. No? God. It was hopeful. God, that understeer. Could it be a caution? No? Just thanks. Yeah, the extra worn tires, the damage, and the lack of skill are all mounting up now, boys. I'm a fraud. I've been exposed in this race. I think we're gonna just miss out on the top 10 if everything continues as is. I'll fight him, but I mean, I am slow. You have to have some speed to put up a fight. Now he's gonna get the slipstream. We're gonna be in a bad way, boys. Whew. Getting a little bit dicey ahead of me, so maybe something will come of it. Just pretty much have to rely on somebody stuffing it into the wall at this point, I think, if we're gonna gain anything. Really like to edge out this top 10, although it's looking grim at the moment. Although the more laps Zhao's back there, the more his tires are gonna wear down in the aero push, and the more difficult it will be for him to get the job done. So there's that. At least. Just gonna swipe at his wings with our wake. See, every time he gets to about 2/10 back, that arrow push is just too much for him. And he can't capitalize. So we just need to keep him from getting that good run off the corner. That's not the way to do it. Almost binned it. But again, he sits 2/10 back. He's just going to be ever closer to get more arrow push against him. No way. That was extremely late. Oh! Well, he went for it. I'll give him that much. I felt like I gave him room. We did not make contact. I saw him out of the corner of my eye at the last second after I'd already committed to turning in. That got real dicey real quick. The guy, Adam Frazier ahead, is dropping back a little bit now, so we may get the effects of arrow push soon. I don't know if he's struggling, if he got damage, or what, but all of a sudden we're starting to close the gap a little bit. This may be the chance. I missed that. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him tooth and nail. He's gonna have to go the long way. Ah, wow, he pulls it off. Hell of a move, hell of a move. Oh, we should be safe in 11th now, so we'll take that. Don't think we're gonna have a chance to fight back here. We'll see what happens. I'll bide my time. My only true hope at this point is if Zhao somehow gets into it with Adam. It's my Indycar don't turn no more. We're gonna let Claude right through here. Go get him, baby. Mess him up.
Still there, hold your line.
Just back out of it. Let him take it. Oh, we almost killed ourselves doing that, but that's okay. Oh, Zhao's gonna make a move on the exit of turn 2. That's gonna slow both of them down as they're gonna be side by side, heading towards turn 3. Looks like Adam is backed out of it though. He may be dead in the water as much as I am. So we've really cut down that gap to him. I just don't know if it's gonna happen. So we've got, I don't think we have the ability to pass somebody. I mean, it is looking rough. Only hope is that Claude somehow bungles it up with them. Gonna look to the inside. It's gonna put Adam on the outside. Gonna drive hard. Adam's way out there near the wall. This is our chance.
Car outside.
We're gonna clear him off. Back into the top 10. Oh my goodness, Claude has paved the way. Can we hold on to it?
You're in the top 10.
Oh boy, you know it's been a while when my heart is racing over a mid-pack finish, an Indy C fixed. Ryan in 12th has really been brought back into this. 6 seconds he ate up. Just driving on his own, because we're slowing each other up so much battling. Surely Adam will slow him up enough to where he can't get to me. Lapper right here. It's just gonna give me the inside, so we'll just take it. Spotter did not peep a word right there. Thanks, buddy. Slowed me up a tiny bit, brought Adam a bit closer. And Ryan is really into this. 2 laps though. Alright. Half a second. 2 cars battling behind me. Surely we can't screw this up, right? Adam has just got to fight him. It's all that's got to happen. They're side by side. Come on, Adam. Focus on what we're doing as well. They lost a lot of time right there. Ryan did clear him off, but he's a second back now as we come to get the white flag. Still got 9/10 on him as we come down the back straight for the final time. Surely he's too far back. He's not gonna get here, baby. Let's go, top 10 in our return to IndyCar. We'll take it down to the inside and celebrate with the crew. So I may have even lost iRacing in that race, but you know what? I do not care. As we go green from start to finish, hell of a race, and the spotter is pleased. And we got very fortunate there to get that last position, but we'll take it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. That was so much fun. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing for me. Check out more sim racing content, and we'll see you in the next race.